Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning with Louka, and today I want to talk about creativity. One of my favorite quotes on creativity comes from Albert Einstein, and he said that creativity is intelligence having fun. Clearly we know in this world of artificial intelligence and this kind of creative economy, not knowledge economy that we find ourselves in, our ability to be creative, to think in new, in novel ways, and to connect sometimes really disconnected ideas together is a key skill. And so when we look at creativity, one of the things we often reflect on is how divergent we can be in our thinking. What is our cognitive flexibility actually like? Can we shift the way that we think? Can we see things from a new perspective? And of course, C for creativity is the third letter in our A to Z alphabet from the learning future. And one of the really powerful things that I've noticed in my work as an educator is that when you ask who are the most creative people, sometimes we think about artists and musicians and maybe even entrepreneurs that are out there creating. But creativity really is an innate skill that all of us can cultivate more and more. And one of my favorite findings from the field of creativity comes from divergent thinking. And so rather than convergent thinking, which is where we take multiple ideas and we think down what's the right answer, what we do is we start with a question and think about a plethora, an enormous amount of possible solutions. And it's funny that some of the most creative human beings on the planet are 5 years old. They actually often outperform us adults in a divergent skills test. Because when you say, hey, kindergarten child, what could this paperclip be used for? They sometimes come up with things like, well, it could be used as a spaceship flying through space, or it could be used as a pizza cutter. That's just really creative ways of thinking about a particular problem. And so when we think about creativity and how we cultivate it, clearly it's the idea of realizing that we all are unique and that we are creative in different ways, but we should be divergent. We should hold open space in the way that we design our schools, in the way that we run our organizations, for us to truly share some of those crazy, outrageous ideas, and as many as possible. My time at the D School, I learned this from some wonderful friends and colleagues there, that to ideate well, you really need to have a positive frame. All ideas need to be good ideas in the beginning. And then, of course, you choose one. And so to close this out, one of my other favorite quotes from creativity is that it's not that, I'm more intelligent. It's that I stay with problems longer. Again, a beautiful Einsteinian quote, which is how do you stay with an idea longer, with a problem longer? And from that, eventually see the creativity unfold in a beautiful way. This is Learning with Louka. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.